This conversation came up in my secondary school WhatsApp group, and we had a very, very, intelligent and, respectful opinion about this coalition. I stood on the part that we should actually give this political movement a chance. Now, whether they are going to be able to unseat the ruling All Progressive Congress, that is another conversation. But if we all in 2015 gave APC a chance, I don't know why we are now saying this one is a former, they are the ones that spoiled Nigeria. Where are the good people then? Why are the people, the good people, the so-called good people, not forming political parties? It's like the political coalition is beginning to take shape. Alliances are beginning to align. The picture is getting clearer, and 2027 beckons. Okay, Nigerians, we are ready. I hope we are ready for 2027. Well, anyway, if you're new to my channel, my name is Osih-Oyelude. Thank you so much for joining me. So it looks like the first major breakthrough in the effort of opposition coalition to wrestle power from the ruling All Progressive Congress, the APC, in 2027 has been achieved, which is them coming together, how difficult it would have been for all of them to come together, egos clashing here and there, sharing of positions within the party and all of that. It's like they've been able to scale that part. And now, as you all very well know, the movement has officially adopted African Democratic Congress (ADC) as its new political platform ahead of 2027 election, and the coalition also went ahead to unveil the party's interim leaders and members of the coalition. They've appointed former Senate President David Mark as their national chairman and former governor of Osun State and the immediate past Minister of Interior. I'm talking about Rauf Aregbesola, who, by the way, used to be a very close ally to President Tinubu. I don't know what happened. Anyway, he's now the National Secretary and former Minister of Sports. I'm talking about Bukola Saraki's guy, Bolaji Abdullahi, is now the party's spokesperson. Key political figures who are in this coalition include the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido, former Nigerian ambassador to China, Aminu Wali, former PDP National Chairman Uche Secondos, former River State Governor Rotimi Amechi, Air Rufai, as former governor of Kaduna State, and the former governor of Anambra State and Labour Party former presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. Now, you see, the coalition had earlier indicated interest in registering a new political party. They wanted to call it the All Democratic Alliance, ADA. Now, after initial talks with ADC and Social Democratic Party failed, that was when they wanted to form theirs. But it's like the bottlenecks of doing that with INEC and trying to form the party, it wouldn't have been possible. So they decided to settle with ADC. Well, you see, people are worried. They're saying that is the same crop of politicians who are forming this. So we'll be going to align with this new coalition. It's just him going against what he has portrayed himself over the years, has been very upright and all of that. You see, this conversation came up in my secondary school WhatsApp group, and we had a very, very intelligent and respectful opinion about this coalition. And I'm just going to talk on the part. I stood on the part that we should actually give this political movement a chance. Now, whether they are going to be able to unseat the ruling All Progressive Congress, that is another conversation. But if we all in 2015 gave APC a chance, I don't know why we are now pontificating, saying this one is a former, they are the ones that spoiled Nigeria. Where are the good people then? Why are the people, the good people, the so-called good people, not forming political parties? We all say politics is dirty and we don't want to get involved. And these people are the ones, making efforts. The people we regard as the bad people, the dirty politicians, the ones who spoiled Nigerians, they are still the ones out there trying to fight for the country politically. While the ones who are the good people, we are sitting back judging. I don't know whether we are waiting for. So I remember saying in my school WhatsApp group saying that, are we waiting for Jesus Christ to come down and rule us? Because the person who will still rule the country is still going to come amongst us. He's still going to be a person who is not a saint. He's still going to be a politician. The conversation really was about, Obi being in that coalition. And I tell you, what some people don't know is that some Nigerians are actually giving that coalition, like trying to consider it, is because Obi is there. I'm telling you, whether you like it or not, that is not to say Obi is a saint. Let me just make that clear. But I'm telling you that a lot of people are actually giving that coalition, the few people who are actually giving them a chance or say, okay, let's see what they can do, are doing that because of Obi. So if we are going to sit down here and say these are strange bedfellows coming together, I don't think we are doing the country any favor or any good, because, like I said, the person who is still going to rule us is going to come from amongst us. And none of us is a saint the last time I checked. So let us just, think about how we can join political parties. If we think we are the good people, why not we form one? If we think we know better, we don't want this crop of old people, why not we do our thing? Why not we the good people form our own party? The ruling party, are they saints? Are they better off? When they all came together in 2015 to wrestle power from the PDP, I know a lot of us had doubts, but they came together and they did it. I am not saying this was a saint. They still have to even prove to me if they can even win this Tinubu because of what we are seeing. But it's an effort made. At least we now know that if PDP is not ready to play, there are people who are ready to play. Because PDP does not even look like they're going to bring out any candidate in this election. They don't look like it. So you have to applaud them. Whether it is Atiku that you want to call a thief or anybody, any one of them you want to give names, no problem. Like I said, let the good ones come out. Let them come out. Because it's still going to be them versus the APC or the PDP. In any case, those ones now, are they now saints? And people are saying they are all aggrieved politicians. They are all frustrated. All those people are frustrated. All those people there, all those big names are frustrated. All those big names there are people who are angry that Tinubu did not give the position. Are you serious? All those people are people who are going there for their own personal interest. No problem. If they are going for their personal interest, which I am not even standing against that, because a lot of politicians is their interest, I agree. So my question still remains, which nobody even answered in that my school WhatsApp group. I was like, okay, why are the good ones not coming out? You cannot want to remove the party in power with people who are naive. There's people who can play that game with them that will remove them. That is, if they are able to remove them, because like I said, it still remains to be seen if they can do it. Mind you, most of the people there, Atiku was part of the people who formed APC in 2015. Rotimi Amici was one of the, allegedly one of the big spenders of 2015 merger that gave birth to APC. So all I'm just saying is that we can all sit down here and say, look at them, strange bedfellows coming together to form alliance and all of that. But it's still the same strange bedfellows that came together in 2015, and they are the ones ruling us today. So what are we talking about? If we know better, then let's do better. In the meantime, this is what we have. These people are what we have. They are the ones, as bad as you think they are the ones making effort. Because we have a country. A country must have a leader. If we say, oh, they are bad, so then who should come out then? Who? They're all from same flock, okay? Yes, so then what? Then what? Now, that is not to say that I don't understand people's concerns about these people. I understand perfectly well. But if only we have better options, which me and you refuse to form since we are the good people, we'll just make do with what we have. That's it. That is it. So I will even give them a pass, first of all, because I didn't even think they would be able to even come up with a political party or form this alliance in the first place, because we've been hearing it and we've been thinking that it's just going to end in just mere talks. But they've been able to do it. That means, it's getting clearer. Other internal workings, other internal political, sharing and, how they're going to position themselves for the task ahead. That's what we wait for them, to figure out. Because it's one thing to form a political party, it's another thing to say, okay, this is what we want to do. Because if you see 2015, there was no way that train of 2015 was not going to, as in, bulldoze PDP out of the way. A lot went into it. A lot went into it. So, but for the leaders, all I see here, in this video, are really the old people. This activist, what's her name? Aisha Yusufu. She posted something on social media. I'll post it there so you can read it. It's a bit long, saying something about it's good enough that you guys have been able to come together, but let not the older ones be the ones making decisions alone, and then you leave youth leader for the youth only, and women group or women leader group position for women alone. Let people get involved. Let let them play active role in this thing, in this coalition. Don't just give the youth that position and women and then that's it. Make them involved. Open it for fresh ideas. Because whether you like it or not, you guys are old. Your experience counts for something, yes, but fresh ideas coming into it will help a lot. So leave it open. Be open enough to receive fresh ideas, especially from the younger generation. Use them. Use them. Let them come in. Give them chance to play active role, not only youth leader role and women. Allow women too. Give women good position to play, and then watch what they are going to do. That's on the part of the people giving these people a chance. You see, on the part of women and youth, go out and register for political parties. Get involved. Aisha Yusufu's statement also said that too. Get involved. Go and register. Even if it's APC you want to join, PDP or ADC or LAP, go and join. Be a part of this revolution. Be a part of the change. Don't sit down and say they will know who will be. Enter there, knock on, go in there, sit down, register, play the politics with them. Because if we are waiting, they will never give us a chance. These older people, they want to rule till they are seeing their grave, right before them. As long as they still have breath in them, they can still move. The only time a politician can say, okay, I don't want to do it again, is if their health is failing them. But if their health is not failing them, if they can still move, they will not allow you in. So you have to bulldoze your way in. I'm talking about us, the youth. We have to, women, everybody go in. Go in and, take part in this new movement. And nobody is saying it must be ADC. Let's be clear on that. Nobody is saying that. You just have to be involved, so that we don't leave it for those people, and then when they run it the way they want to do it, we'll come out and be crying foul. No, nobody will give you a chance, or nobody will give us a chance. We have to take it by force. We have to just take part. And this is the time when they want to do the work. Not when they finish doing the work and we're now looking for a women leader position, commissioner for women affairs, minister for women affairs. That's the only one the crumbs they will just throw at you people. If you don't join them in doing the dirty work. So yeah, it's a good thing that they've been able to, form a coalition, which is the first step, because if you cannot even form a coalition, then don't even bother, you know, trying to compete with president who seem to be in a party that looks stable a bit. Although we're hearing one or two things happening and all of that, but yeah, relatively they're still more stable than any other party. I'm talking about the APC. So let's see what they can do. The ADC. Um, yeah, it's a good step in the right direction. If for nothing, we're not going to have one party system in the country, because I don't even know who PDP want to bring. And all of them, they have all the people. I was shocked when I even saw the names of the people who are in this coalition. I don't know who is remaining in PDP. At least they've left it for whoever is, the likes of the wicked that are controlling the PDP. But you see, um, the ADC should do more trying to woo some governors in their fold, because I know that a lot of these governors, if you see them, a lot of them, they are even so scared that they are joining APC. So I don't even know if anybody want to join ADC. But you see, forget that. Leave it. If not that, because we get scared that they use the security, they use INEC, and they manipulate results. It's not where a state, the party that a state governor is, that's supposed to determine the party or who the state will vote for. No, it's not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that, so that, because somehow it looks like if Delta is APC, automatically Tinubu already has Delta State. That's the way it is in Nigeria. If APC has Akwa Ibom State, automatically Tinubu has Akwa Ibom State. But it's not supposed to be so. But you see, if our vote counts, if they allow our vote to count, it should not be that way. Because we saw a little bit of it. Obi won Lagos in the last election. Obi, and in Lagos is where Tinubu came from. Obi won Delta in the last election, and that is where the running mate of Atiku Abubakar, PDP running mate, that's the state. Obi won that state. Obi won all the southeastern states. Obi had a very strong showing in North Central. I'm talking about the likes of the Kogi, Nasarawa, Benue State. Obi had a very good showing from those states in the Middle Belt. That's the North Central states. It's really the North, the core North, like Northwest and all of that, that really didn't do him, well. But Obi got Lagos. So I'm saying now that irrespective of what we think about state, if you're in PDP, you will vote PDP governor. The truth is, the people ultimately decide this thing. So anyway, we are watching. They've done the first step, which is to form a coalition. And then let's see how it goes. And like I said, we're watching. Hopefully we'll see how it all pans out. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I see you again in my next video. Bye for now.